I got that lure I lost last week. I was out here in the backyard practicing, but I got it. Y'all hang on. You know, doing the type work that I do has afforded me the opportunity to travel and fish many different and exciting places over the years. And I've been mighty fortunate to have caught bass many different ways. But when I want to do some really fun fishing, a light tackle outfit is one of my favorite ways to go. So, let's go.
As far as a true sport, a ton of excitement, something that really keeps you alert and on your toes. There's nothing that can match hooking into a bass of any size than with Finesse gear. Just feeling the power of the fish, watching the rod bend and the fish take line. Woo, boy, what an experience.
All Finesse is a small spinning reel, so small you can almost palm it in your hand. It holds sensitive line in the 6 to 8 pound range, and it casts small lures, most of which are under the 1/4 ounce mark. The rods, well, they're lightweight affairs that usually measure 6 to 6.5 feet long. Let me tell you something, using this gear magnifies the challenge and maximizes the fun. These fish are suspended out in here in about 4 to 6 feet of water. It takes patience to fish this countdown. Are you ready for this? It takes 30 seconds for that thing to sink to 6 feet. I'm serious, but that's fine. That's fine, it's worth it. One good cast to catch fish like that, I'll let it sink for a minute. Ooh, boy, that is a pretty one right there. Down in that clear water. Tug, 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 tug. Woo, strong and fat. Come here. Come here, open up. A little hooked up there. Ah, bite my finger. Healthy. Chunky fish. There's some nice fish suspended out here. Nice fish.
Using only light tackle, the fisherman acknowledges the fish's right to a fighting chance, and the fish gives its best effort, forcing the angler to do the same. This is the mystique of light line fishing. It appeals to the best sporting instinct of the angler.
You can see it in a small creek or river where anglers have discovered that a 1 pound smallmouth at the end of the 6 pound test line takes on all the fury 6 times its weight. Look at here. Whoa, baby. I can pull my fishing pole. Look at it doing my fishing pole. Woo! He's giving me all I want. Pull, little drag. Those some pretty fish out there suspended. Oh, man. See that big old mouth? Come on. Come on. Say hi. Yes, you are. You are just so special. Yes, you are. I love catching you. Yeah, Rebel has got another super bait. Yes, they do. You little precious sweet thing, you are so special.
Today, finesse anglers have a wide choice of lure sizes appropriate to the needs of small reels and light lines. Many are simple miniature versions of large lures familiar to the angler, which measure well under 3 inches and weigh less than a 1/4 down to an 1/8 ounce. Many of this eye-catching gear, however, is useless until the angler develops the skills that finesse fishing demands.
That doggone fish is going south.
You running right at me. Tug, Buster. You can see him way down in that clear water. All right, easy. Easy does it. Here's a tip. Always let the rod bend and do the work in fighting a bass. By pumping and reeling, the rod will bend and flex, and it's going to tire the fish. Give slack line if the hook fish jumps, especially if it's a large bass on very light line. If you don't lower the rod tip and give slack when the big fish jumps, he could fall on a tight line and either break the line or pull out the hooks. If you fight the fish close to the boat, they'll normally spook and make a last-ditch run. Be ready for it. If the fish makes a final strong charge, let it go. It'll normally only run a short distance, so you gotta be ready. Speaking of drag systems a minute ago, let me tell you a mistake many fishermen make when using a spinning reel. When fishing open water areas, notice I said open water areas, your drag system should be set at 1/3 of the line test breaking strength. Once a fish is hooked and begins to pull line from the reel, the mistake many anglers make is to reel line in at the same time. Now when this happens, you create line twist. Let me give you an example of that. If you're using a reel with a 5.3-to-1 gear ratio like we are, and the fish is pulling the drag, and you make one complete revolution of the reel handle, you put 5 twists in your line. 3 complete turns, and you've got approximately 15 twists, which will cause casting problems and weaken your line. Let the fish pull the drag. When the drag stops, begin reeling. If you want to slow him down, apply a small amount of pressure to the spool. Yep, learning how to use light tackle will both increase your enjoyment of fishing while at the same time teach you the fine art of playing a fish correctly. You simply cannot horse a big bass on light line, unless of course you want to tell your buddies about the big one that got away. I'll give you some more tips in my next No Time to Horse Around segment, so I hope you'll join me. Until then, you catch a lot of fish, keep what you can use, and release the rest. Bye, y'all.